If you're pregnant for the first time, I want you to write these 5 things down before you go into labor, okay? It's gonna make labor and the first few hours with your baby after they're born less overwhelming and just more peaceful. Point 1, who do you want in the room when you're in labor? Write down exactly who you are okay with coming into the delivery room and who you don't. You're not going to want to have to deal with this in the moment, especially when you're pushing, especially after the baby has first arrived. So just have it in writing so that somebody else can advocate for you and just make sure those boundaries are set in place. Point 2, pain management preferences. Do you want to be unmedicated? Do you want to try unmedicated? Are you open to an epidural? My personal opinion is to be open to things changing because you never know how it's going to go. And if that's the case, you want to make sure that that's in writing as well. Be flexible with those plans. If you're flexible, it will help your care team know your starting point and what to do if things change in the moment. How you want to push and delivery preferences. So things like, do you want a mirror? Do you want someone coaching you on how to push? Or do you want to be able to just intuitively listen to your body and do you want delayed cord clamping? Like, these are things that you should be looking at, talking about with your partner and figuring out ahead of time. Immediate newborn care preferences. So like as soon as your baby is born. A lot of first-time moms don't realize that you are allowed to have a say in what happens to your baby in those first few hours post-birth. So let me go through a couple of them so you can start thinking. Again, the delayed cord clamping, immediate skin to skin, vitamin K, the eye ointment, who's going to cut the cord, things like that. So look into what that process looks like, figure out what you want, what you don't want, and you can put that in writing, hand that to your care team so that you don't have to be learning and overwhelmed on the spot. And point 5 is to think about feeding preferences. Do you want to go straight to formula? Do you want to try breastfeeding? Do you need help with latching? Do you want to go straight to pumping? Think about things like that. This is going to feel overwhelming if you've never thought about this before, but the sooner that you can start doing your own research, the better. And what I would do if I were you is I would type it out or write it out, have multiple copies so that when you check in for labor, you can hand one to your care team, like the nurses, and you can hand one to your partner or your doula, and they can basically advocate for you and make sure that your preferences are respected. And again, if you're flexible on any of these things, I would put that in writing as well because you never know how things are going to go. And I have lots more to say about that, but I think that's enough for now. Okay, good luck.